Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Cone Dodger here. Welcome back to the Mindcrack server for your Wednesday. Today is a day of change. I've had a small change of heart when it comes to ye old glass. You can see a little bit of the change of heart right now. I signed on to the server this morning. I was kind of having a chill, relaxed morning, just kind of looking at some options, because over the last couple days I fell out of love with the window situation, the gable situation on the Kona boat. And this morning I needed something kind of just relaxing to do, so I came on here and started thinking of some different alternatives. Number one is I surrounded the solid cone, the one that's not interrupted, I surrounded it with clear glass. I've done that partially because when we change over to the new texture pack, whenever that happens, which I think will be next update, if I were to guess, because they're doing a bunch of block updates next update. They're adding a ton of different slabs and stairs and walls. Basically every common block now will have slabs, stairs, and walls. So that's cool. But with that, I imagine that will be the update where they also roll in that new texture pack. And that will make the glass a lot clearer. In fact, let's take a look at what this looks like in the proposed new texture pack. Ah, yes indeed. I really like the change to the glass. It looks like they haven't actually changed the stained glass. I wonder if they will. But yeah, if this is the direction they're going to take the glass, then I like this very much so. And then inside, I made a little temporary staircase. Where are we going to do the staircase today? Oh, was there any changes in here? I noticed. This looks like pretty much the same. But yeah, inside. Now, there's really not much of a view from inside. But I think the cone actually looks more like a stained glass piece being surrounded by the glass. Another change you can tell is the uprights in the middle. So we've added a little bit of structure, but I want more. There will be more. This is just to kind of get us started. I think the big news is it's gone from this end. The glass is completely gone, and I've just been working through some different ideas on what to do down here. So we'll take a look at that. And let me change back over to the regular texture pack, because there's actually some missing in this one. And this is not official yet. These are kind of tests. Alright, before we get too into it here, I want to just let everybody know, because it's pretty well known that I'm in Florida, and actually at this very moment, there is currently an extremely strong hurricane making landfall in Florida. That is not anywhere where I am. I am very much so safe and far away from that, so if there's any concerns or questions on if I was in a safe place from that, there's no worries there, but I do hope everybody that is in that area is away and safe, because that one's a doozy. It kind of snuck up and is extremely strong and is actually made for, wow, that was weird, very strong landfall, which is not the norm. Usually these storms that are very strong, they get weaker when they get closer to land, and they kind of meander their way to land. This one just kind of trucked right along. It was very quick. It developed very quick, so I hope everybody was ready. And I think storms like this are why it's important to not ignore or not, get, what's the word? What's the term? Where you can get kind of just jaded to the whole danger of them, because the media overdoes coverage on stuff like this. It's easy to think, well, these are never as bad as they say they're going to be. Well, I think this one pretty much shows you that that's not always the case. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it for sure is, but this one not so much. So yeah, hopefully everybody over there is well and away from it. Should be I mean, it's a disaster. It's a unfortunate thing, but I have a feeling this one's going to be pretty fascinating to look at, research, and study and whatnot, because it did make such strong landfall. And it's, yeah, just a kind of a strange storm. It's very tight. It's very, very, I don't want to say small, to make it sound like insignificant, but it's just very tightly wound and very fast moving. So I'm sure there will be lots of interesting research and footage about the storm. But yes, thank you to anybody that like was pinging me to see if I was, okay and whatnot. No, yeah, I'm totally out of the way, and I'm pretty, after 26 years in Florida, pretty well aware and adapted to it, and I get out of the way when necessary. Okay, so the facade. So what was I calling it? The gables. This is kind of weird because it's gable with an L in it. This is actually more of a wall than it is a gable. Honestly, I think the only bit of I think the only bit of gable is here and will be over here. Those are the only real gables. What I came up with this morning was this. I wanted to tie more white into it, wanted to tie more dark oak into it, and this combo makes me happy. That's a very pleasing to look at combo. The challenge is there's no symmetry here because of the way this is split down the middle, and it's not even exactly in the middle. It's all kind of off kilter, and that's taking some working to get around. I think what I need to do is actually fill in that up there with the stone brick. I think that's the only thing that's going to work there. And I also think that we should fill in the sides with stone brick. I'm trying to give this thing a little bit more structure, make it look a little bit more sturdy, because it looked very frail. So let's do 3 out of these. Hello, column. And that means that I need to match that over here. So that would be 3 out over here as well. Is that right? So it's the one against. So it's actually 4 out of total. Let me see if that looks the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay, so that fixes that issue. Let me pillar up right here with some random blocks. And I'm going to fill in this area. Is it this one? I hope so. Okay, yes. So that fills in the top as well. Alright, so that's that decided. Now I need to kind of decide what I'm going to do with this little area, and here. What I've already pretty much determined is I want to put windows in here, big, tall windows, because I wanted good visuals out of here. I wanted to be able to look out into the distance. And I think what I'm going to do is the clear glass there, or maybe white glass. Well, I've already used... See, I really wanted that to be white glass over there, but I was worried about it blending in with a stripe, which it totally would. So that's not going to work. I'm going to go sleep off the night. I'm going to go get a drink and rest my voice because it's hurting today. I way overdid it yesterday. 5-hour streams are too long for Kondo voice. Hey, can somebody prank me with some chickens again? I'm running out of food. Alright, so... snap, I didn't get the glass. I went all the way down there, I slept, and I went and looked through the chests, and I forgot to get the thing that I needed to get. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Alright, well, it's just over here, and yeah, I have plenty more glass on me. Let's just do regular glass panes for now. I do already have a lot of the regular glass in here, so that should be fine. I just want to get a good idea of what that's going to look like with these filled in with glass. Does this? Oh no, these don't connect. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Why would you do that to me, Minecraft? What am I going to do about that problem? I don't really want it to be full blocks, but it may have to be. Huh. Oh, the wonders and mysteries of Minecraft, of why things are the way they are. Just when you think you have it all figured out. So it would need to be full blocks, which means it's going to stick out from the front and be flush in the back. Well, let me see what that's going to look like, because that was not on my agenda. Okay, it's not bad, but it makes the regular glass seem a lot more in your face, doesn't it? It's very strong. But that's okay, because the white's very strong too, so I think when it's all filled in, that might be fine. And we know the glass is getting chilled out a little bit in future versions. So let's go ahead and fill this one in as well. I'm going to plan on that being, the plan. And then that kind of leads me to not want to do the glass for the sides as much, because that is what I was planning for. But I still might do one on the front side, like here. Because I do want that to be some kind of visual. Like, I want it to have a little bit of a look out over the rest of the quote-unquote property. In the door, please. So let's do that. So this one would then be a lot wider. So what I actually need to do is place a column of white concrete here, right? Because that would be... No, is it actually on the corner? No, it's one in. Isn't it? It's a little different. It's a little different. Here, let me place the stairs and maybe that will clue me in. Oh, so that actually doesn't work the same. It would be here. It would be on the actual corner to have it here. This is a thinker. This is gonna be a thinker. I don't see any way that would work in the way that I wanted it to. Now, luckily this corner is covered up by a tree, but I'm trying to stay away from using the tree as like an excuse for design. So yeah, I can do that here, but the corner one's just gonna be open if I do. Could I just do alternating blocks? Let me try that. Okay, so it's gonna be oak, concrete, concrete. Yeah. Well, let me place some thing back here so that I can place everything on it. Oh, I got scaffolding here and a tree. And we'll need more stairs, won't I? Yes. Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay. I hope we do get to the staircase today. I'm not sure. Oh, let's make more of these. That's fine. We should probably have a good amount of cuts today. I really did go over the top yesterday with the streaming, but it's good. It felt good to be like so into a stream that I ran longer than usual. That's usually a good feeling, even if it is physically not the wisest of decisions. It's a feeling that I haven't been able to capture in a while. All right, that's good. And then here as well, same pattern. It actually does work out, barely. It barely works out. I see a massive amount of pings on Discord. 1 second. Okay, no disasters on there. Everything's fine, just happened to be that there was a lot of pings. Alright, so that's going to be a weird height right there. Also, setting these is going to be really weird, so I'm going to break some construction rules here and use I'm gonna use some concrete blocks because setting these over here would be a total disaster. And I don't know that this is gonna look like I want anyway, so we'll see. That's the wrong block. I'm not even used to placing these. Alright, that, this, that, this. It would be another one of these, but now it doesn't match that one over there. Oh, actually, it's completely offset. Alright, well that's actually a good thing. That's a good thing. So that means that this... Oh boy, oh yeah, yep, I'm confused now. Oh, what have I done with myself? Alright, that's definitely that. And then it's going to be another one of these, right? So the white should be next to where the opening is, which it kind of is. Why does it seem like these openings aren't even lined up? Something's screwy here. Something's really screwy. Why would this be a different height than that? So this is on the floor. That should be on the floor. That's only one block. Oh, because it's two side by side. That's what it is. Yep. So this is actually not a full block. That's two halves of blocks. Okay. Well, this just became solid concrete, I guess, because that's the only way it can happen. So we'll see what that looks like. This might have to be something unique at the corner, because I don't like the way that is at all. Not a fan of that. Well, let me put the glass in. We're fine. Everything's fine. Let me put the glass in. Let me get somewhere easier to do that. And I'll try to think of something for that one. I knew this house was going to be a tough project because it's such a unique shape. But I like working through problems like that. Ah, snap. Ah, snap. Good news, I had glass over here. Also good news, I think I may have just come up with a solution for my problem, because I actually quite like... I really, really prefer the way this is looking overall. But yeah, I quite like the white column at the end, or the white bit at the end. It's not as offensive as I thought it would be. Honestly, the only thing that's not suiting me with this so far is the glass texture, and we know that's going to get fixed. And even as it is, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. So that might be a winner there. So let's go ahead and place that in here. And actually I can get rid of all the scaffolding now. Oh, I can't wait till we have real scaffolding. Can't wait. Lost some grass there. It's fine. I'm almost tempted to work on the porch instead of the staircase today. Because I really want to see the front of this house come together. It's been a while since we laid out most of this house, and we've not gotten the front looking anything like what I want. So it might be time for that. I don't know how I'm going to set this concrete, because my idea was to fill in the rest of the gables. I like that we can see the edges there. That matches this a bit more. My idea was to fill in the edge of the gables with... Can I jump? Hey! With just white right there, just to make this corner look like it fits a little bit more. That's kind of a strange spot right there. Let me work on this one first. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? All right, let's fill it with powder, I suppose. And that will at least give me somewhat of an idea of how that's going to look, which it's fine. It's fine. That works out. How can I contain the water? Slab here, slab here. Can you hear my brain going? it's ticking away trying to piece together this puzzle. Right there, there, and there. Only lose a little bit of snow. And then here, and that should contain the water. And I should be able to do this. Okay, it almost got out of control. It tried, but I managed. Alright, that wasn't too bad. I'll have to do the other one from inside, I think. This is weird. What I'm doing here is weird. We got it. We got it. Alright. Now I want to, but I can't. Now I want to fill in the rest of the gable with the same blocks, because now it looks really weird that there's this transition from concrete into the stone brick, and it makes me want to do stone brick for the rest of it. Alright, well, how about a compromise? So now I got white there, white here, and then stone brick out the rest of it. I got stone brick up to here, a white column. I don't like it. It looks so uneven. Like this side now looks so uneven compared to this side. Now it's going to. It's got multiple, you know, it's got multiple sizes here. This is not a symmetrical building. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of that at all. The problem is that if I could make all of this white, it would be fine, I bet. But I can't do that because of the non-full blocks here. There's no half slabs of concrete motion. So I can't put those in there to complete that out. So it may need to be just stone brick, which isn't the end of the world. It isn't the end of the world. Surprise, a new contender. I forgot all about these. That gives it more accent for sure. The only thing I'm not sure about is this white column at the end, but it's really such a small detail. You hardly even notice it. Hardly even notice it. This part here is still a little strange. I feel like it's just so large of a plain space compared to all of this. However, I think it looks really nice from upstairs, which is important because we got this good view here, and I really like that we have the view here of all that stuff. So yeah, it looks really nice from inside. It looks really nice. The outside is just a little bit strange. Just a little bit strange. Yeah, even that looks really good from inside. So yeah. Overall, this is light years better than what it looked like with the orange and white stained glass. That was just, it was too much, it was too gaudy, and it just didn't work. It was ruining the class of the build, I think, and that's not what I wanted. I want this place to look classy. The only part I'm kind of struggling with is this. I just don't really like the stone brick. I just don't think there's a whole lot I can do about that problem. I kind of want to still work on it some more and try to find a different solution there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm sorry that this episode's not as cohesive and straightforward as most, but it's probably for the best today. I'll be honest, I'm frankly embarrassed how many attempts it took to get this worked out. But I think I'm actually happy now. I think I'm actually happy. I came up with the revised design here based on the fact that I did something in the past to help me. This extra layer right here allows me to tuck blocks up into the roof and therefore hide the fact that it is not all the same layer right there. So I could use a different block besides stone brick, and that let me continue this pattern kind of from here. So we got stripes of like indented stairs, and then I just kind of did some, I guess that's kind of like almost a plaid design over here with the stairs, and it works over here as well. And it kind of intersects the roof, and at the end of the day, it keeps my windows that I really like, Keeps my white accents right here that I really like. The only thing I'm not like 1,000,000% convinced on is this, but I can easily replace that with oak if I wanted to. I think this is gonna be the winning design. I want to get a look at it from a distance though, because I've only ever been looking at it up close. And today has been an exercise in being flexible. Being able to change your opinions of things on the fly. And change plans and not be super set on something and so set on it that you let it hurt the rest of your project or whatever you're doing. I think we've done that here. So this already looks much better. It's a super awkward and strange looking structure. Like, the whole shape of this building is frankly bizarre. And that's what I like about it. I like that it doesn't look like any other house I've ever built or I've ever seen built in Minecraft. And that was one of my main goals. It's far from done, and the exterior is far from done. We have a lot more to do. We got front porch, we got the facade that I want to tidy up, and got a lot more design work to do there. We got the dormer on the other side, like the porch on the other side I still want to do. But I think I'm happy with what's happened today. I got to retain the cone that I really like. The stained glass cone is now somewhere less distracting and, hey Puffins, less annoying for the view and whatnot. And it's still there though. It's still prominently featured. I didn't get to do any of the stuff I wanted to do today because this dominated the construction for the day. But that's okay. That's alright. Sometimes plans have to change. Hopefully on Friday though we can get back to just kind of normal building, and hopefully things aren't as confusing. And we can do things like the stairs and maybe start working on the porch structure up here, because I think that's going to be pretty cool. I really like the way it looks from the inside. Like, from the inside, it's very nice. It looks really cool. And then I'm happy with the outside as well. But be prepared. Things may still change. Because I could still see some room for improvement here. But we'll see. I think the porch and the facade changes are really gonna change the way that this blends in with the rest. This is the level of detail that I want in the rest of the structure. So a lot more to go there. Well, this has been a strange, broken up, and non-cohesive episode. However, we didn't take any damage, so that's nice. We're up to lucky 13. Up to lucky 13 for our counter. So we'll be really building up a pretty sizable direct relief donation here, which will be, I'm sure, put to good use, especially with things like the hurricanes of this year and other natural disasters and otherwise. But that'll do it for today. And I'll see you guys on a Friday. Also, if you like this kind of stuff, be sure to check out tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern, I will be streaming The Sims some more. And a lot of the same kind of stuff happens in The Sims, for sure. Alright, see you later.